Breaking this afternoon, a man is in custody after police say he pulled out a knife at a restaurant in Salisbury. Jamie Hunt is facing a number of charges, including assault with a dangerous weapon and resisting an officer. Salisbury police officers say they responded to a reported disturbance at the Cookout restaurant on East Innis Street right around 8:15 last night. Officers say that when they arrived, they found Hunt with a blade. Salisbury police say that when a second officer arrived on scene, Hunt started swinging the knife, injuring one of the officers. Now, during the fight, officers say a bystander tried to intervene. While trying to help the officer, that bystander was cut multiple times on the hand. The other officer on scene then tased Hunt and arrested him. Both the officer and bystander have been released from the hospital. Salisbury police say Hunt is in custody and is expected to be in the hospital for several days.